Hey guys, welcome back. So welcome back to Kemari Reaction for another reaction video. So this was a recommendation by someone, I believe his name is Christian Walker. I believe someone was saying that his dad was an NFL football player. So they said watch his TikTok. I know I see a lot of stuff on Twitter about him. I think his Republican views, something about Democrats always using black people as a scapegoat for their own propaganda, own agenda. So they sent this to me, so let's see.
I love America. I'm done with these crazy anarchists trying to start a revolution in our country. I'm done with these sick politicians continuously selling victimhood to blacks. I'm done with these celebrities who act like they have a PhD in political science. I am done. I appreciate that we have something called the American dream in this country. I appreciate that my dad and my stepdad both grew up as a poor black and a poor Jew and made themselves successful and provide for their families today. I appreciate the opportunity that our country gives us. I appreciate that we have equality of opportunity here. We may not have equality of result, but I don't want that because the hardworking should be the cream of the crop. Let's come together as Americans and fight this crazy ideology that tells us to hate our country. We live in the best country in the world. Period.
Okay, it's funny that he's talking about he don't really care too much about the people who basically revolutionary, trying to move above and beyond for what we're in right now. And it's funny doing this whole 30 something seconds of him talking about working hard. He had not said anything about him. It's about him, about his dad and his stepdad providing for his family. Like I said in the beginning of his video, someone said that his dad is a professional NFL football player. And this American dream, what do you have, sir? You are a TikToker.
The hypocrisy of the mainstream media is disgusting. You can go burn, loot, destroy low-income minority communities and coronavirus is nowhere to be found. But the minute you go to a rally that the mainstream media politics don't agree with, suddenly coronavirus numbers are on the rise. We see the lies. We see right through your hypocrisy. We demand you start reporting facts instead of your emotionally driven, false narrative. We're done with it.
Emotional driven false narrative, but your whole stick that you're doing right now is based off emotional narrative. I won't say false, that's your personal opinions, but however, opinions are not facts. But this whole video so far is based off your own personal opinionated narrative. What's the difference? When the rally and stuff was going on, they was talking about the COVID virus. You're just using basically a piece of the facts that you're seeing, watching on the news to justify your statement. They were talking about coronavirus. Even when that was happening, even after they did all the marches and stuff, people were still going out, having party and stuff. They still were talking about coronavirus. There's a lot of people out there saying the coronavirus wasn't real until the coronavirus come knocking on their door. All of a sudden, Timmy, John, Bill, Bob, Susie, and Karen's is dying. All of a sudden, coronavirus is here. A lot of people said they didn't want to take the vaccine. Now, every turn I look, there's over 50% of Americans took the vaccine. So what's your statement, sir? I digress. I still have 30 more minutes to go. Oh, Jesus. I must be bored.
Can I do a venti iced non-fat white mocha extra skinny? Thank you. Oh my gosh, you're black! Can I please announce my white privilege? Can I get you an extra drink? Or I'm so sorry, I'm white, I'm so sorry. Ma'am, I'm a free-thinking Black American. I promise you I'm not oppressed. Do not denounce your white privilege. I'm the one ordering from Starbucks, and you're the one working here. I know, but between slavery and Jim Crow, white people just suck and blacks are just so cool. I wish we could all be like black. Lady, I don't have time for these dramatics. Can I just have my drink? You're so nice. I love black people. Hi, my name's Joe Biden. I also go by Dementia Joe, Nancy Pelosi, or Chuck Schumer. I've been in office for over 30 years, haven't gotten anything done. I prefer to blame the country's problems on other people. I enjoy virtue signaling on Twitter, acting like I want to help the black community, I want to help low-income communities. I don't.
Neither does the Republicans, but okay, neither parties, to be honest with you, but that's just my personal opinion,
who will drive the economy into the ground, make our country socialistic, destroy our freedoms, not help on immigration. I'm the candidate! Vote for me! Vote for me! I won't help anything, I'll destroy your freedoms, and I'm the candidate you want to vote for. Vote Joe. Vote Joe Biden. Dementia Joe.
It's so funny that he put socialists in there. Outside of everything that he's stating, you could use the same facts and opinions on both sides, Republicans and Democrats. But also, when it comes to Democrat, they always associate with socialists and communists. It's very funny. And if someone's watching that right now and they hear that, the only thing they will hear from those is socialists and communists. It's so funny how he just throw those words in there. But like I've said over and over to friends of mine, people just love to throw words out there. You could say, like he said in the first video a couple months ago, that when the pandemic was going on and people was burning down buildings and doing this and doing that, they wasn't talking about coronavirus. But when it comes to a political rally, like the Trump rally, all of a sudden coronavirus. But he's taking a small piece of information for his own propaganda agenda, because I know they were talking about coronavirus. Fox wasn't talking about it. CNN was. MSNBC was. For God's sake, BBC News was. So for him to say that, and then the video after that, he's talking about, these news stations are basically, their opinions is run based off their emotions, but you're doing the same thing in your TikTok video. So what's the difference? Maybe I'm stupid or dumb or slow. Which one?
No, I'm not going to be wearing a mask, but thank you. Well, we require a mask in this store, so you can leave if you're not going to wear one. Oh, you want to get an attitude? You require a mask? Okay.
Shine the lights when it's world. Perfection is a dictate of nation. Well, at least no acting is not his forte.
Well, the Democrats lay out exactly what we know to be true. They don't give a crap about Americans.
Neither does Republicans.
They don't care about us. They just use us to fit the bill so they can run behind their big fat walls with armed security, and we have to pay $4,500 a day for them to be protected. Defund our police, fund their private security, fund their armed guards, fund their police. So while we can go straight to hell, that's what they told us, we can go to hell, they want to be protected. You better start figuring out the Democrat game, because it's looking like it's pretty hellish. Get on the Trump train, or we're turning into Venezuela.
Get on the Trump train and turn to Venezuela. In the beginning of the video, he's also saying that he's seen a lot of stuff online from people who don't have no degree in political science. I don't know his background in his background education, but political science, I don't think that was on it. If he did go to school for political science, I need their number, because somebody needs to get fired.
This weekend, I'm celebrating my country. I'm not letting
thank God he looks good, because if he didn't look good, people would not be watching his videos.
There's been wars fought over this country to ensure our freedoms. I'm not letting a psycho leftist distract me from the fact that we have military who make sacrifices every single day to ensure our safety. I praise the Lord that I get to wake up in a country that gives me freedom of expression and the freedom to express my opinion every day of my life. I live in the greatest country in the world. And don't let a psycho, nutcase, radical, ridiculous leftist tell you different. Happy July 4th. Hashtag keep America great.
Yes, that is so true. America is one of the greatest countries in the world. Freedom of speech, freedom of expression. However, everything comes with a consequence.
I'm not oppressed. I'm an American and I love my country. What do you mean you love this country? This country had you enslaved, bro. Actually, this country never had me enslaved. We're one of the only countries to have fought a civil war to end slavery. I'm looking forward. I'm not a victim. Oh, what? You
Huh?
think you're all educated? You think you know so much? You talk white anyways. Maybe you're actually white. Actually, my skin color is a fixed substance. I find it offensive that you would relate my skin color to my education level or my way of speech. Maybe you're the racist. Me, a racist? How dare you! I'm a black American and I am not oppressed.
You're a black American, you're not oppressed. Okay, I can agree with here. Um, okay, but your oppressors are still out there. There's some people out there, not all white people are racist, but there's still few out there who are racist. Um, it's how can I say this? The ones who are racist, they keep quiet. They don't say anything because they know they're gonna lose their money. When it comes to America, the greatest country in the world, money is everything. If they were so good in their conviction, they would be out there. Like you right now, let's be honest with you. Only reason why people know of this Christian Walker is because of what he's saying, of what he's doing, the controversy that he's doing as a gay black light skinned male. Let's be honest here. Take that, just take everything away about him. Who is he? You're just another kid. But let's continue. I'm just 6 minutes in.
Systemic racism is so bad and I can't do anything. Have you ever thought that maybe your attitude and constant victimization might be more of the problem? Wait, you're telling me if I stop playing the victim all the time, I might be able to be successful? Yep, that's what America's about, opportunity and creating for yourself. I'm gonna stop complaining and actually go do something with my life. That's so cool. That's the American dream, boo-boo.
It's so funny that he keeps talking American Dream. By the end of the day, you are a TikToker. Let's get that straight. Okay, you said people need to stop being a victim. Who's a victim? No one's claims a victim. It's funny to me that when a person of color, especially black people, every time they come to trying to talk about something about to them, it's always there's a victim. But when the Jews are coming out, the Jews are okay. When the Asian comes out, they're okay. When everyone else comes out, they're okay. But when it comes to black people, it's always an issue. It's always, oh, they should act this way. Okay, you're policing their action. They should have did this. You're telling them what to do. You did. I've been to plenty of jobs before where I've been told before, like, hey, they spoke to me over the phone. Meet me person. Oh, we can't wait to meet you. And when they meet me, oh, I'm sorry, we're going a different route. It's all the time. I'm not sitting here and saying I'm a victim, but things are set in place where not too many will make it. So for him, what he's saying, like I said before in the beginning of this video, his dad was a NFL football player. He comes from resources that most people don't have. So his way of thinking, it's funny to me. Like I said, you are a YouTuber. Who are you? Nobody know who you are based on controversy. Let's be real here. Political science. Like I said, if he had degree in political science or anything political debating, I need to know because somebody needs to get fired.
Sweetie, let me school you in something called individual circumstances. In order for our country to be racist, we would have to see it in the statistics. And statistically, black men are more likely to be struck by lightning than killed by a cop. So stop with this race narrative. Stop with the complaining. Maybe if you spent half the time putting that energy into building a company, you wouldn't have to spend so much time manifesting a race narrative. We're not racist here. Take advantage of some opportunities and stop running your mouth. Love ya. I'm a rich white liberal and I spent all my time today posting Black Lives Matter petitions on Instagram. I'm such a good person. Love me. I'm black and Black Lives Matter doesn't help black lives at all. Vote Trump and keep America great. I don't want to destroy Western civilization. How can you be black and be a Trump supporter? You're on the wrong side of history, honey. He's a racist. Trump putting America first isn't racist. We have civilians we need to take care of here. We're not the global humanitarian program. We can't take care of the world. Whatever, I'm going to post another black square on Instagram. Bye. Whatever, I'll be on the Trump train. Bye.
It's so funny to me that a lot of people from both Democrat and Republican, both saying and liberals, put America first, put America first. We're giving money to other country. Well, other countries giving money away too, but Canada's giving away money, and Canada is still able to give their people stimulus checks per month for the whole pandemic. But in America, we had to go to trial and tribulation discussion to get our money. And to get our money, one side had to give one side, have to give one side. But we going to be paying for it in the long run. And we can't get the working people can't get their tax cut, but business can. But then again, we should put America first. I don't care about them giving no money. My thing I care about is, why do we have to go to trial and tribulation just to get stimulus checks? What? The first one we had was like 12 or 1400. Then it was 1200. I think we got like 2 stimulus checks. I think 2 or 3 stimulus checks. Why do we have to go through all that trial and tribulation just to get a stimulus checks? It's crazy to me where tax dollars going to. But to make America great again and put America first, but your whole country from both sides is not even putting the people's first. Hilarious, but let's digress, because I'm not going on the Trump train. I voted for Biden because I don't want Trump to be in the office. Trump being there for 4 years, what has he done? Nathan, but I'm inclined to listen to see you to explain, but.
To all you virtue signaling white liberals out there, I just want to let you know that I'm black and I'm voting to keep America great. Trump 2020, build the wall. Oh my gosh, I just had the hardest day at Chanel. What are you up to? Just on my way to debate a couple white liberals, then I might stop at Gucci after. Wait, you're not a liberal? You're conservative? All of y'all are racist. Liberals are all about identity politics. We judge people based on the content of their character. I'm a Trump supporter. Keep America great. But Trump's racist. Trump's not a racist. He's politically incorrect and it's funny. Grow up and get a sense of humor. Oh my gosh, pro-wall people are so racist. It's an ancient solution to a modern problem. Oh, I'm pro-wall. Saying it's an ancient solution to a modern problem is like saying roofs are ancient solutions to rain. Well, it's totally racist. America is home to all different skin tones. The wall is a security solution for people we already have here and our citizens. When you don't have a fence around your house, please let me know. Can I ask you what you studied in college? I was a gender studies major. Oh, well, maybe take a political science course and then get back to me.
Oh, so he does have a political science education background.
I'm a rich white liberal, and I think today I'm gonna go yell at black conservatives who don't agree with me because I know best. I'm a black conservative, and you're not about to tell me what to think or who to vote for. You constantly weaponize our skin color against us. The Democrats were the party of the slave owners. I'm done with your racism. The party switched. Republicans are all racist. Stop making up this BS about the big switch. It didn't happen. I'm off the Democrat plantation. You don't own me anymore, and I think for myself.
Which is true, but the political party did switch. The Democrat South was here in South Florida. We're Democrat, we're racist. The political party literally did switched. It did. It's literally in history book. Literally in history book. And it's so funny to me, during this whole video, he said he's a free thinker, but you're using the same propaganda and talking points as how the Democrat and Republican use to justify your own emotional opinions to have your own conclusion and statements. Wow. But like I said, I don't have a political science class, but apparently he does. And I do have friends who have political science. And I do have friends who are conservatives and who are a Trumpster. This right here, make your money, sir.
To all the militant Black Lives Matter clowns, you're not fighting a revolution against the system when McDonald's and Nike is funding your little revolution. You're fighting for an agenda that doesn't include you. The useful idiots are the first to go throughout history when the left takes over. Yugoslavia, Communist China, Cuba. Then comes the intellectuals. So for everyone who has a brain, be ready.
I was like, China's gonna be number one.
You say about Black Lives Matter? Post a black square.
No, my mama taught me if I didn't have anything nice to say, don't say anything at all.
It's 2020. Silence is violence.
Okay, well, if you insist, I think Black Lives Matter is a radical domestic terrorist organization. How's that sound for you?
As a white liberal, I'm offended on behalf of my people of color friends.
BLM's all about Marxism. I'm about freedom. Love ya.
One thing, and also in America, Black Lives Matter is a domestic terrorist group. Well, I thought Black Lives Matter was a movement, but okay. But it's a terrorist group. And here, like I said it over and over, here in America, everything has to be categorized. If it's not categorized, people are not able to process it. And if you don't, like I said, when it comes to anything to do with Black, it doesn't matter. Anything to do with Black, it could be the most positive thing and negative. Okay, and negative emotion, thinking, or whatever, or perspective, anything will always be attached to it. Always be attached to it. Always be attached to it. But go ahead, sir. Damn, so long.
70 shot in Chicago this weekend, 12 dead. Black on black crime. Black men, why are you slaughtering our race every single weekend in the inner city? Black men, why are you rapping along to songs that promotes beating women, degrading women, and drug use? Maybe the crime rate would be down if you didn't promote it. Black men, 75% plus of black kids are growing up in a fatherless home. Stay with the women whom you get pregnant. Stop getting women pregnant and running to go smoke weed with your homeboys. Running to go sleep with other women in town. Your kids need a father. Stay with your women. Raise your kids. You are not oppressed in this country. Stop killing us every weekend. Stay with your women and stop promoting music that talks about degrading women, the women who raise your kids.
He does have a point in that where he's saying basically listen to the music that you listen to, you promote violence and things like that. He does have a point. But what you're speaking against, your whole platform is similar to what
Go get your reparations from our black ancestors who sold us into slavery in Africa. Better yet, go liberate the black people who are still slaves to black people in Africa today. My grandparents experienced Jim Crow and they never asked for a handout. How dare you who's never been a slave, who's never experienced Jim Crow, demand everyone else pay for what you want? Get a job, stop complaining, and start affording the things that you want. Oh, and don't bring up generational wealth. Most of the people I know with money made their money in the last 50 years. That's not called generational wealth. That's called hard work in America. Learn it and love it.
50 years, I'm pretty sure they have kids. I'm pretty sure their kids have resources from their dad who've been working in the business for 50 years. Your dad was a NFL football player.
know the left's gone nuts when having police on the roads and border security is suddenly a right-wing talking point. No, there's nothing right-wing about protecting our country and protecting our citizens. That's just an American talking point. There's nothing right-wing about having cops on the roads. Hi, if you commit a crime, if you kill people or commit a drug offense, you're going to jail. Hi, BLM,
okay.
If you continue burning buildings down, you're
Burn
going to
ground.
prison. There's nothing right-wing about having a border. Hi, you stay on your land, I'll stay on mine, unless I let you onto my land. That's easy stuff. Kindergarten level stuff. You play with your Lego set, I'll play with mine. Basics. American values. Except, of course, the left hates America.
Which it's understandable with what he's saying. Okay, let me rewind that part a little bit.
Kindergarten level stuff. You're going to prison.
Which is very true, where he said like that, I'm all for burning the buildings down. Burn it to the ground. They have insurance. Burn it to the ground. But like I said, when you burn something, going to prison, that's great. But people who are out here killing, like the white cops who went, like that lady who went into that man's house in Texas, who basically got off for like 5 years for murdered. Now a recent event with a 20-year-old kid who just got shot for hanging up a air freshener in the back where we remember inside his car. He got murdered. He got shot and killed. So once again, his opinions is based off his emotional feelings. But I think he does have political science background, so who knows? Like I said, education and critical thinking is everything. Not because you're educated, you don't make you very smart. Critical thinking
There's
is
nothing
everything.
right-wing about having a border. Hi, you stay on your land, I'll stay on mine, unless the left hates America.
Let us know how you feel. Trump 2020, build the wall, no reparations, get a job, keep America great. We're doing Trump for 4 more years. If you're pretty and you love the country, hop on the Trump train. We're keeping our freedom and we're keeping the country great. Trump 2020, bye Antifa, you're dumb.
Well, he lost.
To all you uncooperative Democrats who are calling Trump a dictator for sending federal troops into your cities in which you refuse to get under control and have given up to Antifa/BLM, you have a history of pulling this crap. You did the same thing in the 1950s when Dwight Eisenhower sent federal troops into Little Rock, Arkansas because y'all refused to desegregate the schools. You have a history of aligning yourselves with mobs, one of which was called the KKK, a Democrat mob formed to terrorize Republicans and then fully terrorize black people. You've always been uncooperative. You've always hated the freedom that America offers. Americans see your crap and we're not going to let you get away with it. Dear black men, this weekend, everyone in America would appreciate that instead of slaughtering your own race, instead of killing your own race, black on black crime, it is a thing, you spent time with your kids to take the 75% father absence rate down. Yeah, I went ahead and said it. Black Trump supporter murdered in broad daylight this weekend. Where's BLM? Oh, they're too busy defending criminals. They're too busy defending criminals who steal weapons from cops. BLM hates black people. They hate black people who think for themselves. BLM is a political agenda that weaponizes black people's skin color to destroy America, the country that offers the most opportunity in the world for black people. BLM, if all you care about is criminal lives, change your name to Criminal Lives Matter. If all you're focused on is police brutality, change your name to Police Brutality Stoppers. Black Lives Matter should be for all black lives, not just the ones you agree with.
So, not the ones you disagree with, so basically the same thing for you. I'm sorry. I agree. I wholeheartedly agree with what he's saying. But I'm just saying that if you could take that thinking based on your political belief, why you can't extend it to the next group? I don't care if they have their own different political views from you. Why you can't extend the same gratitude that your political thinking is? Why can't you send that gratitude there? But this is the last thing you want to say. Is like a black Trump supporter died and they're not saying anything about it. But you can't give the same gratitude to the next person. You basically call them criminals because a lot of them who got murdered by the cops were not criminals. So that was a video from this young man named Christian Walker on TikTok. I have nothing else to say about him. I don't know him too much. Like I said, you have a right to feel how you want to feel. But I'm just saying though, pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Pull yourself by the bootstrap. Like he said in his video, both his dad and his stepdad was able to take care of his family. Everything that he's always saying in his video is always about people, other people doing stuff. Never about him. Never about him. Guys coming on TikTok talking about his opinion and his political view. But then again, getting mad that Black Lives Matter is having their own agenda, what they're trying to do, but he's doing the same thing with his own TikTok. Hypocritical much? As always, whatever you guys want me to react to, feel free to leave a link below in the comment section, and I will get to this possible stuff. Because who can do you decide? I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for it. Bye.